I haven't felt actual joy in the whole 2 years. Sometimes I really fear that I'm never gonna feel it again. This is the shame cycle I go through in conjunction to the emotional cycles slash hormonal. The goal is joy, but the highest I can go these days is functioning like a regular person. I haven't had the ability to map out what I want to do a year from now, 5 years from now, like any type of future vision boarding or planning, impossible. At my lowest, I would describe the level of depression as on a scale of 1 to 100, 1 being something tiny, like I dropped my jelly bean, big deal. 50% being maybe like the love of my life cheated on me. 100 is wanting to commit. I sit probably somewhere between 92 to 95. It's really bad. What happens is I feel decent, and then all of a sudden, might be when I wake up, might be literally just an hour from now, I drop down to that 92 zone, like physically frozen. I've seen it switch between 15 to 30 minutes. All of a sudden, I'm back at like okay again. If it didn't happen to me personally, if somebody else described it, honestly, I would have a hard time believing them as well. I'm at my lowest, I'm barely going to the bathroom, I don't eat, I don't drink water, like just all the self-deprecating things. Then when I walk into the kitchen when I'm feeling okay again, I feel shame. I don't want people around me to think that I'm faking this to take a day off or being lazy or something. Even if I have the will to go eat, I sometimes feel like I'm putting myself back into feeling bad because I almost don't even believe myself. You should still feel bad. How can you get out of feeling like this so quickly? So then I'm not eating for a slightly different reason. It takes me even longer to get back to my normal routine because I'm like in disbelief myself that I've gone through such highs and lows in such a short period of time. I'm feeling okay. I can kind of look back and understand now, like, oh, I see these are cycles that are happening. But when you're like in it at your lowest, you don't know when you're going to get out of it. It's very hard to have faith that this too shall pass. I can only imagine what people with bipolar and stuff like really go through. It must be so difficult to maintain jobs, a social life, your fucking sanity. Like how this ties into the bigger ego death theme. First of all, I didn't expect all these mental health issues to come along with it. I guess I foolishly thought it was going to be such a clean cut and that once you're reborn, you would instantly know what it is you want to do, what is that next path. Turns out slate is clear, but it's just clear. It's not full of new shiny toys. I have to go find the new shiny toys again. I'd almost argue that in the previous round, I knew pretty early on what it is exactly I wanted to do. Now I don't. Awkward in between phase where I don't want to go back to being my old self, but I also don't know who my new self is or what I want to do. There's no sense of direction.